This is an exotic pet. But what actually even is an exotic pet, and who decides what one is classified as? Today, I'm going to explain everything you need to know. First of all, this pet isn't even released yet. It's a brand new pet coming into the game next Friday. This is called the Tri-Horned Treehopper, and the rarity of this pet is going to be an ultra rare. And this is going to be a brand new exotic pet for all of you exotic pet collectors. But many people want to know what even is an exotic pet and how does one become one? Because there's quite a lot of exotic pets that currently exist inside of Adopt Me. For example, a caterpillar pet, which is now worth 10 ride potion, or a diamond butterfly that is worth 84 ride potions. How insane is that? So how is it possible that this tiny little pet is worth so much and at one point was being traded for frost dragons, one of the rarest pets in the game? Well, exotic pets tend to go and get manipulated online, which is why a lot of people don't like them. Now there's different ways that a player can go and obtain an exotic pet. For example, through the Adopt Me UGC reward program, where as you can see, if you buy an official Adopt Me UGC accessory, you earn a stamp for each item you buy. Redeem a reward once you claim 5 stamps. The current reward that you can go and get is this little honey badger, but that pet is going to be replaced very soon with that Tri-Horned Treehopper, the brand new pet which you can go and get by purchasing UGC items. This therefore means that the honey badger is going to become an exotic pet. But who in Adopt Me gets to decide the values of these pets and what is classified as an exotic pet? For example, we're going to go and explain the process of how a diamond butterfly became an exotic pet. The way you obtain a diamond butterfly was through Robux. It was a Robux pet where you had a 1 in 40 odds of going and obtaining it. You see, the thing is, not many people actually purchased it in the first place. Imagine exotic being a new rarity, like one above a legendary. So there's like ultra rare, legendary, and then exotic is like worth double a legendary. It's a pet that there isn't that many of that's typically a legendary pet in the first place. For example, there is probably hundreds of thousands of diamond dragons, but many thousands diamond butterflies. There's just not going to be that many of them, which is why the value of these exotic pets go and increase very highly. An exotic pet is typically seen as something that you can only obtain for a limited time and typically goes and costs you Robux, but there has been a couple occasions where an exotic pet has actually been bucks. For example, the purple butterfly, which was obtained by going and purchasing it with bucks, with a very low odds of getting it. Last year, a list was made on the Adopt Me fandom website which goes and lists some of the most recent exotic pets that were to be made. For example, all of these pets on the screen right here are classified as an exotic pet. For example, these types of butterflies are exotic. A mega mecha pump is an exotic. Meaning if you've got any of these pets, it's very likely that you will go and get some crazy offers for it, because going and having them is very difficult. These are like the best of the best pets that you could obtain that would have originally cost you Robux, which is slightly different than a preppy pet, because preppy pets were easier to obtain and available for a longer duration in comparison to an exotic pet. That's right, there's two different categories, exotic versus preppy. One of the most recent pets to become exotic inside of Adopt Me was a balloon unicorn. This pet used to be worth around 5 to 10 ride potions on its original release. You see, it's now worth 28.5 ride potions. And that is according to Adopt Me value trading websites, which obviously I wouldn't 100% trust if I was you, because I could make my own website and just tell everyone that the balloon unicorn is worth 1,000 ride potions and everyone would like inflate the value. So take that with a grain of salt when you go and do trading, because who decides the value is literally just a group of random people playing the game. Like, I could tell you right now the diamond butterfly is worth nothing and there's a million of them and people would believe me, which would just mean that this pet would lose a ton of value because everyone doesn't want it now. So exotic pets are a little bit of a gray area, as a lot of people tend to go and like falsely increase their value. In fact, there was one point where there was a group of people online trying to artificially inflate the value of a winged tiger. In fact, hundreds of people online trying to go and fake increase the value of this thing to make people overpay for it. Which is so strange, but that's just kind of what people do. It's called market manipulation, and it happens to literally anything in the world. So people were saying that this pet was ugly, they decreased the value once they traded and got like hundreds of them. They then told everyone that it was super rare, not many people bought it, and it increased in value, and then they'd go and get a ton of overpaid trades for a short duration, while everyone was excited thinking that this pet was really difficult to obtain. Which, yes, it is technically a pretty hard pet to get, but people artificially inflated the value to beyond what it's actually worth. So if you want to find out if you actually own any exotic pets for yourself, I guess check if any of them were from a UGC reward refresh. Because if you, for example, had one of these pets, you're in luck, these things are definitely worth a lot. There's a bunch of pets that came from the UGC reward refresh, and if you always want to go and check that yourself, you can go and open up your journal, click Origin, and it will go and tell you where the pets actually came from. So if we go and click on this and start to scroll down, there's a long way to scroll because there's like so many pets inside of the game now. I'm trying to find which one it is. Here we go, UGC refresh. Any of these pets that you see here are going to be classified as an exotic pet. So going and getting a lion cub, getting an African wild dog, any of these pets are very difficult to obtain. Even a jellyfish, you name it, these pets pretty difficult to get, with one of the rarest ones being the Irish Water Spaniel, since this was classified as the first exotic pet inside of Adopt Me, releasing in 2022. I'm not sure exactly how long this pet was in the game for, but the Irish Water Spaniel is a difficult pet to go and obtain. Let's see. Yeah, I only have one Irish Water Spaniel, and that's coming from someone who has like some of the most insane Mega Neon pets in the game. If I go and show you, I have all of these pets, but I only have one singular Irish Water Spaniel, which I guess helps you to understand how rare these pets actually are. Do they look any good? I don't know. I personally really don't care about the exotic pets like this one. It just looks like a regular brown dog with like a special hat on its head, to be honest. Like, you could just go and get a dog. Let's go and see if we can replicate this right now. Get the chocolate Labrador, and yeah, as you can see, they're very similar, and I wonder if there's like a dress up that you could just put on. There is probably a piece of petware out there that would make it look very similar. I'm not sure exactly which one it would be, but it's pretty possible to go and do that. But if you do want to go and get your own exotic pets, I guess go and purchase some UGC. Now, if you were to go and purchase all of these UGCs, you can alternatively go and purchase the pet directly for 700 Robux, which is a lot for an ultra rare, especially considering the majority of these UGCs are like 60 Robux, and you need to buy 6, so 60 times 6 is 360. Oh wait, no, 60 times 5. It would only be 300 Robux. So I don't know why they sell them for that much. I feel like it's a little bit unfair. Like, that's just is what it is, apparently. Obviously, some of them are 100 Robux each, so I guess that would be like 600 Robux. I slightly understand it. They kind of want to keep it exotic, but that's how you obtain exotics inside of Adopt Me, and that is what the brand new exotic pet actually looks like. But if you're watching this later in the year, then this pet's probably been out a while, and this exotic pet might have been replaced. But let me know in the comment section, what exotic pets do you own? And click the button on the screen to go and watch another Adopt Me video that I think you're going to love to watch next. In fact, YouTube manually selected this one specifically for you, so click here to go and watch it.